Okay, I'm reading pages 34 and 35 of Herbert E. Bates' A Christmas Song. At 4 o'clock, she went upstairs to close the windows of the music room and pull the curtains and make up the fire. It was raining in misty, delicate drops, and the air was not like Christmas. In the garden, there were lime trees, and their dark red branches, washed with rain, were like glowing veins in the deep blue air. As she was coming out of the room, her sister came upstairs. "Oh, there you are. There's a young man downstairs who wants a song and doesn't know the name. It's probably a Danny Kaye. It always is." "No, it isn't. He says it's a Christmas song." "I'll come," she said. Then halfway downstairs she stopped. She remembered what it was she was going to say to Effie. "By the way, I'm not coming to the party," she said. "Oh, Clara, you promised. You always come." "I know, but I'm tired, and I don't feel like coming, and there it is." "The Williamsons will never let you get away with it," her sister said. "They'll drag you by force." "I'll see about this song," she said. "What did he say it was?" "He says it's a Christmas song. You'll never get away with it. They'll never let you." She went down into the shop. Every day people came into the shop for songs whose names they did not know. "It goes like this," they would say, or "it goes like that." They would try humming a few notes, and she would take it up from them. It was always something popular, and in the end, with practice, it was never very difficult. A young man in a brown overcoat with a brown felt hat and an umbrella stood by the sheet music counter. He took off his hat when she came up to him. "There was a song I wanted." "A carol?" she said. "No, a song," he said. "A Christmas song." He was very nervous and kept rolling the ferrule of the umbrella on the floor linoleum. He wetted his lips and would not look at her. "If you could remember the words?" "I'm afraid I can't." "How does it go?" "Would you know that?" He opened his mouth, either as if to begin singing a few notes or to say something, but nothing happened, and he began biting his lip instead. "If you could remember a word or two," she said. "Is it a new song?" "You see, I think it's German," he said. "Oh," she said, "perhaps it's by Schubert." "It sounds awfully silly, but I simply don't know. We only heard it once," he said. He seemed about to put on his hat. He ground the ferrule of the umbrella into the linoleum. Sometimes it happened that people were too shy even to hum the notes of the song they wanted. And suddenly she said, "Would you care to come upstairs? We might find it there." Upstairs in the music room, she sang the first bars of one or two songs by Schubert. She sat at the piano, and he stood respectfully at a distance, leaning on the umbrella, too shy to interrupt her. She sang a song by Brahms, and he listened hopefully. She asked him if these were the songs, but he shook his head, and finally, after she had sung another song by Schubert, he blurted out, "You see, it isn't actually a Christmas song. It is and it isn't. It's more that it makes you think of Christmas." "Is it a love song?" "Yes." To be continued.